Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 bot AI cast. We have got ourselves something I can say I've never seen before. It is two random bots, two upstarts. Well, I don't know if we can call them upstarts yet, but two bots that are a little lower on the ladder, but we're gonna see how they do. And they've definitely got interesting names. It's Mulebot gonna be taking on MilkWang1. Maybe I'll just call that one MW or something. So we have got a TVT technically between these two, but as far as how the game's gonna go or what the rules shall be, I do not know. I think I'm also seeing a lack of speed mining from either of these bots, so that's notable for starters. Not making use of that, as the mining for bots with speed mining is actually quite a bit faster, and you can tell that their APM is not shooting through the roof because they're not controlling every single SCV individually. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for highlighting these lower level bots a little bit, make sure to go ahead and slap that like button, leave a comment down below saying more bots. If you want to see more of these bots, join the Discord, which is linked down below, and consider becoming a YouTube member. If you want to support the channel, we have got a bit of marinage going on, as there's going to be 3 racks on the way for MilkWang. It has yet to, well, we're yet to see what it's going to do with its gas that it's mining. It's going to go for a tech lab. Okay, this is interesting. I really have no idea where this game's going to go. It could potentially be Marauders here with 2 tech labs on the way and just a little bit of gas. Whereas Mulebot is actually going for an expansion. It's got its mule out, so it's already dropping that. I read the description for Mulebot, and it was like, it's a bot that likes mules and plays bio. Like, alright. I mean, who doesn't like mules? But anyway, we do have another command center on the way for Mulebot, so okay, we may be starting to see what the catch is here. Just get as many command centers as possible to drop as many mules as possible, I suppose. And yeah, then we've got just 2 Marines on the way for Mulebot so far. They're hanging outside of MilkWang's base. MilkWang is making Marines with its tech labs, but it's yet to use the tech labs for anything, whether it be for stim or marauders, we shall see. But the production is definitely higher here for MilkWang, so Mulebot could be in a bit of trouble. However, there is an eBay on the way now, and we all know how good planetary fortresses are if we see one of those. And yeah, Mulebot going the eco route, MilkWang going the potential aggressive route. And guys, these are how a lot of the bots are. They're very, very linear. The ones that I cast routinely on this channel are bots that are incredibly well-rounded through so much work. Now, Mulebot does have a planetary on the way at its natural, so that's going to be a big catch-all for the defense, as it takes a lot of bio to kill a planetary. It takes a lot of bio to repair a planetary if there's repair behavior. I just combined the words behavior and repair. As, yeah, that is going to be very difficult. So we'll see how much bio MilkWang is going to build up. It is starting to move out now. There's 3 Marauders being produced at a time, and this is a decent chunk of bio. If there's no repair from Mulebot on this planetary, I think it may be enough to break this. We do have 2 Marines plus 1 on the way for Mulebot, as it does just keep rallying its Marines to like the natural base of its opponent, which is a little weird. Now it's got one hanging out at this planetary fortress. 3 Marines at a time, plus 1 on the way. A very bizarre game, that's for sure. And I really don't know which bot's going to win. Time is definitely on Mulebot's side. However, if MilkWang doesn't let the game go that long, Mulebot could be in a bit of trouble. It does have a 3rd base up, so it can start dropping mules. I like the design choice of have kind of an anchor point, so you don't die to anything, but then also have the 3rd be an orbital, because you got to live up to your name with Mulebot. Now, in goes this bit of bio. There's no stim, no combat shield, no concussive shell, as we see a bit of an engagement as these 2 bots begin attacking each other. And it doesn't go too well for the handful of Marines for Mulebot. MilkWang could potentially just run up into the main base as well. And oh dear, okay, never mind. The planetary does tag the army. There is no repair behavior yet. So this PF is actually potentially going to get burned down. Marauders deal a lot of damage to planetaries. There's some SCVs being pulled. There is one now repairing it. It's going to be close, though, if only one of these boys does the repair. A couple Marines come on in like heroes to try and distract the Marauders, and it looks like they will indeed allow this planetary to stay alive, which is actually so big. Mulebot could have easily died here. This one SCV still has a lot of repairing to do. MilkWang is now going for an expansion in the top right, because why not? It's getting Stimpack, getting concussive shell, so both these bots are advancing to further tech, as we see lots of stuff going up for Mulebot. And the planetary still is getting repaired. Oh, another Marauder coming on in here. Gets a shot off on it, actually dealing a bit of damage. But this SCV has got his work cut out for him. He's pulling a double to repair this thing. 4th command center for Mulebot on the way, whereas it's just the natural for MilkWang. We have got, Stim on the way for both these bots. MilkWang has made some more army. We'll see how well these bots utilize Stimpack as well. It's also getting Infernal Pre-Igniter, which is very bizarre, seeing as how it hasn't made a single Hellion yet, but why not? And yeah, an orbital command going up for MilkWang, transferring some SCVs all the way across the map. And this is one of the most weird bot games I've cast. It's almost fun casting bots I've never seen before, because I'm like, I have no idea what they're gonna do, as this SCV has almost finished repairing this planetary fortress. Putting the finishing touches on that. We've got a Liberator on the way for Mulebot. That's big. Liberators are, I imagine, a programming challenge to program to be utilized correctly, but then also to respond to Liberators is not an easy task if you're a bot author, I imagine, as well. We've got a Cyclone on the way for MilkWang, as it is setting up to move out for another attack. We'll see if it's going to have more success this time, potentially, with Stimpack, who knows. However, there is a bit of an army for Mulebot, in fact. More supply out for Mulebot than MilkWang at this point in the game. All that hardcore Mule macro is paying off. And there we see another mule being dropped. In goes MilkWang. It's got Combat Shield. It's got Stimpack. And here we're going to see a scrap in the middle of, well, just on the outskirts of Mulebot's base. The Marauders are kiting against the Marines. It looks like there's quite a bit here for Mulebot, as they do shoot away on each other. 5 Marauders versus 4. Concussive Shell. What a goofy engagement between these two. We also see high-sec auto-tracking on the way for MilkWang, which once again is bizarre, as it's getting an upgrade for something that it has no usage for. We've got these Marauders working away on a starport. There is a siege tank getting set up that will Shrek these Marauders, as, yeah, there's only one left. It is not getting out of range of that tank, so that tank does finish it off. The add-on does go down. SCV was coming to repair it, but was a little late this time. And so the high-sec auto-tracking is a really bizarre one. For those of you that don't know, that ups the range of turrets and planetaries, which MilkWang has neither of. And now there is a Liberator set up behind the base of Mulebot. A great bit of harassment here. We also have 1 Marine out on the map too. As, yeah, I think things are looking pretty darn good for Mulebot in this situation. As MilkWang, it does have like the redundancy to macro and take the game further. It's a bit of a chaotic bot, though, it seems, with getting Infernal Pre-Igniter but no Hellions, getting high-sec auto-tracking with no turrets, and now it's getting building armor. Maybe it's just programmed to like get every upgrade it possibly can, but then again, it doesn't have +1 attack or anything for its bio, so that's a little odd. As, yeah, the siege tanks, Marauders attacking this base. There's no defense, really, that's noteworthy. There's a couple Cyclones, some Marauders out, but no reaction here, as we get some random structures all over the place. This is looking good for Mulebot, as it has currently got 3 orbital commands on the way, soon to be a 4th, to allow an increase in more mules. We've also got personal cloaking on the way, so we could see ghosts, potentially a nuke. Armor over attack for Mulebot. I guess it's just bottlenecked by its gas. And yeah, that base gets cleared out. This Okay, we are seeing the planetary as the third, so that would have been big if it was able to get up, but I get the feeling that's not going to be the case with these Marauders shooting away on it. The SCV is not repairing it. That's a little bit unfortunate there, but it is cool to see that MilkWang and Mulebot, these two bots that I've never seen before, do have quite a bit of depth to them, which is not an easy thing to program into a bot. Siege Tank gets gobbled up by the army of MilkWang as it's made pretty much everything it can with this Liberator killing 16 workers. Make that 17 workers. As there's even advanced ballistics on the way now, a ghost on the way. These structures being killed off. It may be a bit before Mulebot is able to close this one out. However, I think we have seen the end of this one with Mulebot now just expanding all over the place, getting up all the stuff. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to see me showcase bots that are a little newer or a little less polished, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Either way, leave that in the comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The army of MilkWang is actually doing pretty well for itself. Just the economy unfortunately fell apart, and now in goes this force towards the main base, all the while MilkWang is out on the map with its bit of an army. We saw a ghost try and go for a snipe there. And I mean, this force is scrapping, getting some kills, going out in a blaze of glory. Snipe kills a marauder there. However, this army in the main base of MilkWang gonna work away on this. More Liberators on the way, and I believe that is gonna be it. Liberators sieging up all over the place. Marauders go pew pew. Thanks for watching.